Welcome to Inferences. What you're going to end up doing is creating a set of short, logical arguments to a logic that should hold because of all of the work that you've done. An argument is going to be a sequence of statements called premises, and that'll end with your conclusion at the very end. So it's actually literally written this way. It's not drawn out because here's the why. You're like, wait a minute, if I write it all up and down, that's kind of different than what we've done before. That's true. But what's happening is two things. Is that each premise, I'm naming it P1 here, that you list has two properties. Number one, each premise should be true. You're going to be given some introductory premises that are already true. You're going to have to solve some other ones using the laws that you've already seen before, and then some rules that you're going to see here very, very shortly in order to prove the argument true. So this is all of the statements, all of the premises to finally get down to the conclusion saying, hey, I've proved everything else. This has to be true. And yes, there is actually a dark line, kind of like if you and I were back in grade school with a plus and a line underneath there. So it's going to look very similar to what we have here. So again, there's two pieces to each premise. Each premise has to be true. You and I have to work on that to show that it's true. And there's actually the and part. So it's literally this premise and this premise and this premise all the way down. If they were all grouped and written out in one line, then we could be able to tell that it would be true. But we're doing it, frankly, in many lines because otherwise it might get a little long. Short is, I just want to kind of say, there's some that are 10 lines, stuff like that. So, but again, the actual lines themselves are meant to be short, no more than, I'm going to say, 15 characters, literally. So these are meant to be short, but this could be up to 10, 11, 12 lines just to get down to your conclusion to solve something. And you're going to see plenty of examples of that here in a moment. Matter of fact, this is an example of one, but let me get to some better ones here in a moment.